Hi guys, today after some reflection and seeing what your feedback is on past videos, I'm going to do a bit of a motivational rant on everyone's favorite topic, SP, manifesting your specific person, and explaining to you why you're in control and therefore why you may not be allowing your SP to conform and why you might be needing this little motivational boost today. I'm going to explain what the causes are and therefore how you can actually overcome that. So stay tuned, keep watching the video if this sounds interesting. If you need a little pick me up and some reassurance today, that is going to be the topic of today's video. So you can also work with me. If you would like to coach with me, I have a whole website popped on screen explaining all the different packages that you can buy, the different digital products for my coaching, so do take a look. There's some special discounts on there as well. And yeah, if you are an existing client for a very long time, a year or longer, do reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns about what you're seeing on the website. But this is going to really simplify the booking and purchasing process for you guys. So I'm very excited to have launched the website, linked below, linked pretty much all over my socials. So take a look if you're interested. And then, do a few more things popped on screen about my special offers for coaching. And now let's start the video. When I say you're not allowing your SP to conform, it could be that you think and you are seeing in your physical reality that your SP has not fully conformed, or maybe you're not seeing the visible positive changes that should be coming in or that you would be getting but you think should be completely visible to you, right? So it could be them pulling back and texting you but then ghosting you and just kind of sporadically messaging you, contacting you, whatever it may be, and therefore you think, well, my SP, she's not conforming. What are they doing? Why am I not seeing the changes? Why are they still in no contact, etc.? I'm not gonna, go into every single example, but it's your own mind that is shaping that and controlling that. And I'm not saying you have to have full conscious control and spend 24/7 looping affirmations or trying to manipulate or control every little thing. I'm not saying that, but it does ultimately come down to the quality and level of your thoughts and the effort you are consciously putting in to let go of any negativity and negative assumptions you may have. So you're the person who is controlling the type of relationship you're experiencing in your own individual reality, because it's you living your life and therefore you're in control of what you experience in your own life. So if they're pulling back and maybe not giving you the progress and shifts and changes and communication that you want, and that would obviously align with you getting your manifestation, it is coming down to your own mind. And that's the good thing, because I know a lot of people might panic and think, so what am I doing wrong? What do I do? And just kind of overthink it. But the good thing is you're the one in control. It's not some external forces where the typical mindset would be you're just living your life, going about life and things just happen. That is absolutely not the way it works. So one thing I think people forget is something bad happens or visible movement isn't showing up and maybe your SP isn't really conforming, but that doesn't mean there's no movement, no change, and that they're not conforming at all. It's actually impossible for you to, even for 10 minutes a day, put in the effort and then for your SP to not even think about you, message you, plan something, dream about you. It's impossible for you to put effort in every day, even just a little bit, and for nothing to shift, there to be no changes. And let's not even get into the concept of internal conforming that you will go through, because I've touched on this in a lot of other videos, but we're going to focus more on the impact on your SP today. But yeah, you are conforming as well. With not allowing your SP to actually conform and go through the whole process perfectly as you should, as they should, because you have the ability to just make it a really smooth, simple, and relatively quick journey. Again, the time frame is not, I've said this many times, there's no exact time frame, there's no formula that you have to follow this route and this type of manifesting journey, but there doesn't need to be a delay. It doesn't need to take months and months and years, and it doesn't need to be this constant back and forth battle. It's absolutely possible for the circumstances to shift bit by bit perfectly in your favor. And as I said, it's you at the center, it's you in control. I want you guys to hold on to that concept and remind yourself of that. And really how you react and the significance you place on what you're seeing, what you're experiencing, what significance do you apply, and what type of, positive or negative mental reaction are you having when you see your SP post something, say something, communicate with you in a certain way, or even a lack thereof? You know, maybe there isn't any communication and that's what's triggering you. Again, remind yourself the conforming process is happening, they are changing, but if it's not coming in at the level and how you want, it will eventually if you persist and put in the right effort, but remind yourself that doesn't mean anything's wrong. It doesn't mean I've messed it up. It doesn't mean it will never work or that I just simply cannot manifest them. That is not the case. Remember that your imagination is literally your most potent tool. In the toolbox, your imagination, your thought process, you know, verbally, literally just saying words, reading words, or visualizing, whatever form you do it in and whatever frequency, whether it's more scripting, more affirming, more visualizing, as long as you do it to a point of your own mind conforming, you're doing everything perfectly. That's all it takes, you conforming your own mind. So remember that it's your imagination that is shifting everything, and you need to take some responsibility. If your SP isn't acting the way you want, you're not getting what you want, you do have to acknowledge that it's your own thoughts. In your reality, the circumstances, even the words from your SP, no matter how horrible they may have been, or maybe 5 minutes ago there was an argument, none of that matters. It's irrelevant. I don't want to hear about it. Do not comment about it. I don't care what your circumstances are. So whatever the starting point, everyone is at a level playing field, I think that's the correct term, because everyone has the same ability. Looping and repetition and consistency is always the key, which I always tell my clients. If they're ever panicking or spiraling, that's one of the main points I remind them about, and that's all it takes. So your imagination in your own reality and your own mind is the most powerful tool you can use. It's the only method you need to look to manifest. And what does it really come down to? Well, as I said, it's up to you, and you can apply the methods you want, whatever suits you best and you enjoy, because it shouldn't be a tedious thing. It should be an enjoyable experience. Basically, repetitively imagine, you know, visualize and tell yourself that you have the relationship that you want with your SP. So your SP is literally repeating back, well, not repeating back to you, I should probably rephrase that, mirroring back to you your assumptions about them and the conforming process. So again, if you start questioning it, getting caught up and tripped up on these little moments, the time frame, how long it's been since you've had communication with them, you know, spoken to them, if you get tripped up on all these matters and circumstances in your reality, it's going to slow things down, it's going to shape your assumptions, and therefore your SP cannot, you know, suddenly, if you do this on a consistent basis, your SP is not going to suddenly do a complete 180 in their behavior overnight. If you've spent a long time thinking, oh my gosh, it's taking so long, why is it taking forever? It's been 5 days, okay, now it's been 6 days, oh my gosh, it's been a week and they've not texted me, but they posted on Instagram. If you start spiraling and doing, you know, engaging in that type of behavior for yourself, then yes, of course, it's not going to come in extremely quickly and effectively with the full end result. You need to recognize that and start to put some effort into shift that thought process. But essentially, as long as you repetitively over and over every single day, think as if you have the relationship just to the best of your ability. That is the main thing, and that's how you get what you want. Final point, just to summarize everything together, you don't need to feel it, and you certainly don't need to believe it. That's what makes manifesting so magical and easy and just shocking and almost unexplainable, like there's no logic to it. You don't need to feel what you're saying, you don't need to believe it. It can feel delusional, and that's usually quite normal. So yeah, it's totally normal to doubt it. You're not expected to be a perfect robotic human. Ironically, you know, robotic affirming is actually very powerful, but you don't need to engage with it on that level mentally. You just need to understand the repetition is shaping the subconscious mind. That is how your beliefs are going to be shifted, and that's all it takes to get what you want. So as long as you keep doing that, keep putting in the effort consciously, day in, day out, no matter what comes up, your SP will conform, but you need to allow them mentally to conform. So I hope this was a kind of re-energizing, reinvigorating, you know, inspirational video for you guys. If you did enjoy it, then please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!